And what happened in the Garden of Eden was there was this tree, and this tree is actually the tree of the knowledge of evil, right? Because it can't be the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, because Adam already and Eve already had the knowledge of good, because they knew God. They had they acknowledged God. They they remembered being with Him, so they had knowledge of good. What they didn't have was knowledge of evil. But God didn't keep the knowledge of evil away from them. He put a tree in the garden that was a tree of the knowledge of evil, in order that they may have free will, that they may not feel like they are slaves to God. God is like, you are free to be away from me. Even though I designed you to be with me, I designed you to be like me, which is why we are different from animals. We are made in the image of God. But in the Garden of Eden, he said, I'm going to give you free will. Free will to choose to be away from me if you wanted to. I would rather you not do that, but you have the power to choose. Unfortunately, Satan tempted Eve and Adam, convinced them that, hey, you can be like God. The book of Genesis is so powerful because it's so relevant to what we continue to see manifesting even today. What the devil did before is what people who follow the devil are doing now. They are marketing sin as something good, which is why I think it's so powerful to realize what the tree was. The tree was the knowledge of evil, and it was marketed by the devil to human beings with the temptation of them being like God, even though God made them in their image. It was such trickery. I sometimes try to think, okay, what? I'm trying to think like, how did Satan deceive human beings in this way? Adam and Eve. Just as is happening today, sin was marketed as something good, even though as human beings we already possessed good, which was God, because God in His word says, who is good but God? God is good. So that's what I have to say about that. Sin being marketed even today as it was marketed by the devil in the Garden of Eden, and people are still falling for it.